Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Shining Pearl, where today we're in the town with the breeding facility, Solaceon Town, Solaceon Town. Not sure how they want it to be pronounced, but it's definitely got Solace in there, and it's got Eon. But CE, well, it does make a soft C even in Solace. But it just, my brain wants to pronounce it Solaceon. So that's how I'm going to do it. But anyway, that's where we are. We're heading north. And yeah. Oh, they want a pro Pokemon catcher. I'm one of those. Oh, welcome. You saw the notice outside about us hiring, right? Is that a Pokédex there? Then you must know Professor Rowan. You're just the Pokemon searching expert we've been looking for. I want you to bring me an Onix. You must bring it today or we're not going to be able to run our main article. Remember, it has to be today before the date rolls over. The Sinnoh region's newspaper is tiny, but it has many fans. That newspaper is printed right here. Alright, so they see that I have a Pokédex and hire me on the spot, despite me being a literal child. This world has some interesting child labor laws. But they want to see an Onix, they will see an Onix. What's up? Did you bring us the Pokemon we needed? Oh, that's it, Onix. Thanks, let me get a closer look. I see. Right, that's it. Hey, Gavin. Thank you, I can write a great article now. This is for your trouble. It's not much, but thanks. Ooh, netballs, those are good. You really came through for us. I hope you'll help us again tomorrow. That also reminds me, between between streams, I spent a good chunk of money on these, because these are, during most of the times I'm playing this game, the best ball I can use other than these. So yeah, Dusk Balls, we've got them. Lots of them. I find it interesting that I cannot yet buy Great Balls. But Dusk Balls? Sure. And I only just remembered that I didn't even need to come in here to access the PC. We can do that anywhere. It's a feature that is very new to the Pokemon franchise, having been added in the Let's Go games. And I'm still not used to it. Sorry, Gavin, I have no powers over whether or not you encounter a shiny Dialga. All I can do is say, hey, go find it. Be luckier. That's on you. When I grow up, I want to work for the Pokemon Nursery. Okay, do it. I'm the Pokemon Nursery Man. We look after the precious Pokemon of other trainers. If you'd like us to take care of your Pokemon, have a word with my wife. I wonder, is this one of those nurseries where we get a free egg just for visiting? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Looks like there's not a whole lot else in here, so let's get going. Uh-oh, YouTube is complaining about not receiving enough data. Hopefully that only results in a very brief buffering. And hopefully it does not come back, because I'm on a wired connection, and the only thing that I can even attempt to do to fix that is just reset my router, and that's not exactly conducive to maintaining a stream. So I've noticed that after you choose to sprinkle water, your character will sit there and sprinkle water for as long as you'll let them until you touch the control stick. Like, we can just sit here all day and Dawn will keep on sprinkling that water. It's amazing how much that spray duck has in it. And then we touch the control stick and she determines that everything's all happy. And we're done. Oh, look, it's a fire horse. Thanks for the runaway, Ponyta. My Pokemon toughened up from working on the ranch. I'm right proud of him. Oh no, not my attack. I mean, I guess my defense falling is mildly unpleasant. Oh boy, Giraffe Rig, one of my least favorite Pokemon there is. Not only does it look stupid, it's also a type combination that I hate. Worry not, Gavin, I have autosaves on. And also I have yet to experience a crash on either of my games. I have a feeling there are specific circumstances under which the crashes are more likely, but yeah. It's because the game was built on Unity, and sometimes Unity just decides to crash if it fails to load a texture. So I'd imagine it's more likely to crash if you're doing frequent loads. Like if you're repeatedly going into and out of buildings or the underground. Like, I'd imagine a lot of the people who receive those crashes are, for example, going into the underground near locations where there's an NPC that they can talk to get the counter for Spiritomb to go up by 1. And just repeatedly going in and out like that. And that might be doing a few too many loads in too quick succession for the game to necessarily keep up. Your Pokemon sure can be counted on. Yeah, they can. Especially the only one you saw. When I touch my Pokemon, I can feel not just their body's warmth, but their compassion. Okay. And this guy won't battle us because it's not morning. I'm gonna keep running just as long as there's a road. And then these two are a double battle. Who do we have out front? Let's not do Monferno. Let's do... Cherim needs the XP. Not that Cherim is necessarily a permanent addition to my party. Cherim's probably going to get replaced eventually, but... I can get away with slacking off if I have my Pokemon out. I'll show y'all how tightly I've bonded with my daughter. I don't need to see that. Gavin, this Curlia's fate is to be a Gallade. That feel when your Cherim is faster than your Curlia? I did not realize that. No, I don't want Charm. I have not found a Dawnstone yet. But that's fine. I'll find one eventually. Oh, sheesh. Parent Child Power just couldn't get the job done. Papa, I'm sorry. I promise I'll work harder starting tomorrow. I reckon the bonds between you and your Pokemon are like the bonds parents share with their kids. I reckon that's not entirely true. Why won't this bird trainer fight me from up on their ledge? I'm taking a rest. If I were a bird Pokemon, it would be a roost. Haha. You should rest up too. Oh, that's why you won't fight me, because you're giving me the roost TMs. If they had to keep flying forever, bird Pokemon would eventually crash. I guess. At least some of them. Yay, we're gonna battle with lots of Pokemon. Yay, we're gonna have a battle with 3 trainers. I'm in no rush to get a Dawnstone. I know that they can be found in 2 places in the world. Which, hey, that's enough to get each Dawnstone evolution there is. So yeah, I'm not in any rush. Just gotta get it eventually. We two couldn't win. Even with both of us, we lost. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. When Mommy and Auntie and me and Terry get together, it's really confusing and fun. Our mommy is a twin, too. My mother's a twin. Hey, check this out. Look at the luster of my Pokemon's fur. Okay. I bet it's going to look the same as every other example of its species, but let's see it. Oh, it's a Pichu, is it? Yep, it sure looks like a Pichu. Oh, you got a Pikachu, too. You better have a Raichu in that third Pokeball, or I'm going to be disappointed. That is not at all a Raichu. That's the second time we've had a trainer throw out a Pichu, and then a Pikachu, and then something that was not a Raichu. And both times it's been a baby Pokemon that they threw out third, but the first time it was another Pichu. Hey, did you take a good look? No, I did not. It was not worth looking. Every day I brush my Pokemon 100 strokes. Then I do me. So, you brush your Pokemon first, and then you brush yourself for 100 strokes. Sounds like it's going to take a while each day. Not bad. I'm a rookie breeder, but I'll do my very best. Okay. Hopefully your very best is better than that last guy. That's right, now my Curlia is cute. What are you gonna do about it? I get that Pokemon breeders, it makes sense for them to have baby Pokemon because of, you know, the thing that they are. But when your whole party is baby Pokemon, really limits your combat potential now, doesn't it? And if these were real Pokemon breeders, they'd have a Slugma or something in there too. Something with flame body. It's all right. I'm still a rookie. Yeah, you are. How to raise Pokemon? It's all about love, right? Arguable. The Psyduck are standing firm. They aren't inclined to move at all. See? That's where we get the title from. There's a duck blockade here. We cannot go further because ducks. Oh, farm fresh milk, you say? Gavin, I am enjoying this game to about the same degree as I enjoyed the originals, which is to say, less so than other games in the series, but still enjoyable enough. Youngster, you've seen the Psyduck huddled outside? Psyduck are Pokemon that suffer from chronic headaches. I'm afraid we'll have to wait for them to get better. Because, you know, you can't just, like, pick up a headachy Psyduck and gently move it to the side. Nope. Nor can you step around them, because they occupy the entire space, of course. We were having a heated discussion over Pokemon the way collectors do. And yet only one of you is fighting me at a time, huh? Why? Why, Mr. Mime? I hate Mr. Mime. Like, its animations are solid, and it's amusing enough. Just the fact that that's a person bugs me. You can call it a Pokemon all you want, but someone is cramming a person into that Pokeball. I mean, Gavin, yes, the underground is better than it used to be. It's less completely monotonous. That much is nice. And yeah, there is some new quality of life, but they also backslid on some quality of life that's been around for the past few games, and that really bugs me. Like I've been saying it the past few episodes, or streams. TMs. It was a good change when they made TMs infinite. It was a very good change. And then they just decide, oh, in Sword and Shield, they also had infinite TMs, but they also had limited TRs. I think that was a great system, because they could have the more standard moves be TMs and be usable infinitely, and have the more powerful stuff be TRs and have limited uses. I think that was great. And then this game comes along and is like, oh, all TMs are limited again. Have fun with that. I'm more knowledgeable than the rest when it comes to collecting. I have rare Pokemon. But a collector doesn't make a good battler necessarily. I'm a collector and I'm proud of what I know about Pokemon. Would you like me to test your knowledge? Looks like you're going to test my knowledge whether I'd like it or not, actually. Oh, so you're testing to see if I know that that's a rock? Well, joke's on you, I know that that's a rock. It's a rock with rock head, too. Why would I need to escape? Oh boy, another Pseudo-Wudo. Are you testing to see if I know that this one is also a rock? Intimidate is not my favorite ability. I just have 3 Intimidators because those are good Pokemon that happen to have Intimidate. Oh, right. My Luxray's got the Amulet Coin. I should really be sending it out first, shouldn't I? Yeah, their having or not having of Intimidate made no difference in my selection of them. This party is just a solid mix of different elements, with a preference, not a 100% preference, but a preference being given to specifically Diamond and Pearl Pokemon. That's some knowledge you have there. Yes. I don't like people who are more knowledgeable than me. Go away. But yeah, the Gyarados is probably going to go away as soon as I find a good Diamond and Pearl water type. But there haven't really been any so far. And Cherum's going to go away as soon as I get a better Diamond and Pearl grass type. Staravia is probably sticking around for a while, but might get rid of it eventually. And this is gonna be a Gallade. And this is it's a starter, so I gotta keep it. And Luxray's good. Welcome! This Pokemon is my pride and joy. You have so many Pokeballs, but you only use the one? I mean, I guess it's your pride and joy, so makes some sense, but was there a single button that we could press to go into the change Pokemon menu in Sword and Shield? Or am I thinking Stories 2? I know in Stories 2 there was a single button we could press to change our Monsties. I feel like that would be a useful mechanic to have in this game. But as far as I'm aware, all we get is the press X to use previously used item. I take losses with an unusually big smile. Do you find that odd at all? It doesn't look like you're smiling at all, actually. Why are you lying to me? After a match, you should have some Moo Moo milk to quench your thirst. Just chug it right down. How you doing? What you having? Of course, all we ever have is Moo Moo milk. 500 Poké-Dollars? I mean, yeah, it's cost effective, but it's expensively cost effective. Kind of sad that the Y button is just completely unused in combat. I'm a treasure hunter. Today, the loot is a victory from you. Sounds like that's one treasure that's getting away, bud. I can't win. You're too much to take. If one's after treasures, maybe looking underground is the better choice. I mean, yeah. I slow down and stop at times, sure. I'm only human after all. I hate how joggers will only fight you in the morning, because I'm never awake when it's time for them to be fighting. Do unto others as they do unto you. Yup, it's payback. It's good for Pokemon battles, but if you do that in real life, there'll be no end to the fighting, that's for sure. You use it after the opponent and its power gets doubled. I was snoozing, you claim? I merely feigned sleep. Hiya! Hey, Drake, great. I mean, clearly he only feigned sleep, considering he approached me. Thanks for wasting my time and my PP. Because that's literally all Protect serves to do in a single battle. It's far more useful in double battles. But in a single battle, it just wastes the player's time and PP. And when an NPC wastes my time and PP just to waste my time and PP, makes me upset. Yeah, Reggie's, I can't tell you based on Pokédex numbers where to find them. But Google absolutely can. Gurgle. What, you hungry or something? I feigned a loss. Here! That's not how that works. The power of defeated giants infuses this plate. Nifty. Check the sharpness of my fighting type Pokemon's moves. You're poison fighting type. I see. Hey, Wolfkinson. Really? Volt Switch? I mean, Volt Switch is good and all, but it's a special move, and Luxray is not a special attacker. You've dulled its sharpness. Back to training for us. I don't need anything from this grass. I'm sorry, was my Luxray just negging me? Luxray seems curious about your fashion. Wolfkinson, thus far this game is probably the worst Pokemon game that's come out since the original Diamond and Pearl. But that doesn't make it a bad game. It just makes it not as good. Still entertaining to play. So that cut spot is just to avoid a forced trainer battle, I see. Which isn't even forced. You don't even need cut to do it. You just need cut to do it without having to walk through tall grass. Every drop of sweat I shed makes me that much stronger. Yeah, it's... According to expectations, Diamond and Pearl are easily the worst Pokemon games, in my opinion. And thus their remakes are going to be of similar quality because these are very faithful remakes. Faithful to a literal fault. I don't want to believe this happened, but a loss is a loss. Time to shed some more sweat. Okay, so taken, like, on the whole, I would say that Red and Blue are in fact worse than Diamond and Pearl. But taken as a product of their time, Diamond and Pearl is far worse. Oh, look at her. Might as well huck a quick ball at her, see if we get her. I don't have a female Kadabra yet. Thankfully, in this version, we don't have to wait 3 years for a Chansey's HP to go away after you hit it with a fighting move. Unlike the original release of Diamond and Pearl. Jogging is good for you, but you have to make sure you're not overdoing it. I mean, this is true. I'm now remembering a time back in the original releases of Diamond and Pearl. I was pretty much just getting into making a viable competitive team. Like, it was nothing to write home about, but it was enough to beat all of my friends who just used the team that they went through the story with. So I had that going on. And one of my friend's little brother, he wanted to fight against me, but he didn't want to lose just because all of his Pokemon were weaker. Hang on a moment. I'm taking the Veilstone Gym Challenge, but first, I'll battle anyone. That's how I'll get better. Yeah, so he wanted to battle me, but he didn't want to lose just because his Pokemon were too weak or whatever. And I was like, you know, I have a Game Shark. I could let you use it to get your Pokemon up to the levels that they need to be. And he enthusiastically agreed. And here I was thinking that, okay, he's just going to use it to get infinite rare candies because I've got a code in there for that. Because, wait, this wasn't Diamond and Pearl. This was Ruby and Sapphire, wasn't it? Because, yeah, I didn't have a Game Shark for the DS. Yeah. Oh, he was going to transfer up a Groudon or something. But no. This wasn't even Diamond and Pearl. This was Ruby and Sapphire. Which I did also build a rudimentary team for. But anyway. So, changes a little bit. We're not talking about Diamond and Pearl anymore. This is definitely Gen 3. Blah, blah, blah. Told kid he could use a Game Shark to get his Pokemon ready for battle. Expecting that he would use the infinite rare candies code. But what he does is he uses the infinite health code, and now he comes into battle with me with a Groudon that has like 3,000 hit points. And this is not a thing I was expecting. I was not expecting to see an HP bar literally extending all the way across the screen, and in fact to a second row below the original HP bar. And yeah, I figured, well, this is awkward, but I'll give it a try. I know that I've trained my party better than he's trained his, and I know I'm a better player of the game than him. So I whacked that Groudon with some water move or something. Like I sent out a Kyogre or something. Don't quite remember, but something along those lines. And then, like, 5 minutes later, the HP stopped draining, and it's like, no, you know what? I'm over this. I said you could use a Game Shark to get your Pokemon ready. I did not say use the infinite HP code. And that was that. Come to think of it, that kid, a couple years prior, when I had gone over to his brother's, to hang out with his brother, because I was friends with his older brother, gone over to their house, brought my big bag of N64 and Game Boy games, because that is a thing that I do when I go, or when I went to friends' houses. I would bring my big bag of games. And went there, spent the night. When I was getting ready to leave in the morning, I noticed that, all of my Pokemon games are missing from the bag. What gives? You made me lose my confidence. You won and I lost, but the both of us gained something from this. Yeah, I gained your money and XP. No, Curlia, you are not evolving. I think about Pokemon all day long. I was confident, you know. In a Pokemon battle, it doesn't matter how old or young you are. Your gender doesn't matter either. Nothing like that means anything. This is true. But yeah, anyway, Pokemon games were missing, and I was frantically searching for them. About to give up on finding them, thinking, hey, maybe I left them at home or something instead of having them in the bag. And went downstairs for breakfast. At the breakfast table, this friend's little brother, this kid, had his Game Boy out. And he was playing Pokemon Yellow. And I was weirded out by this because, hey, to my knowledge, he didn't have Pokemon Yellow. And my Pokemon Yellow was missing. And so I asked him when he got Pokemon Yellow. Oh, I found it on the bus. So you're playing someone else's copy of Pokemon Yellow that you found on the bus? Yeah. Can I see what your team is or what their team is? Maybe I can see what their trainer name is, and maybe we can find out who it was. I take a look. That was my copy of Pokemon Yellow. This kid went to a different elementary school than I did, so there is, and also I didn't take the bus, so like, he was lying on 2 counts. He did not find it on the bus, and he did know who it belonged to, and who it belonged to was me. He stole my Pokemon games. And if he wasn't playing it at the breakfast table that morning, he probably would have gotten away with it for a week. Okay, so we got Team Galactic. But first, I need a Pokemon Center. Veilstone Department Store, a shop full of dreams. So what do we got here? We got the generic recovery stuff, including up to max potions. What do you have? Ah, you got Pokeballs and stuff, including Great Balls and Ultra Balls. I'm not flush with cash enough to really afford too many, but I should buy some Great Balls. And while I would also like to get a bunch of Ultra Balls, those are pricey. Too pricey for me right now. Also, I don't like how they look. Great Balls are far superior aesthetically. Oh, okay. Sure. I got the counter app over the counter, so now I can count. Okay. Don't need those. Which means you're gonna have the X attacks and stuff like that. You sure are. What do you have? Oh. Yeah, I don't need advice. Oh boy, you got TMs and you got some nifty ones. Alright, so Dazzling Gleam. I really like that one. We're getting one. Psychic's real good. Ice Beam is stellar. I don't know that we've got anyone who's going to use it. Thunderbolt's real good, though again, I don't know that we've got anyone who's going to use it. Flamethrower is fantastic, though our Monferno is absolutely not going to use it. Focus Blast is strong, but I hate its low accuracy. It's like 80%, but it always feels more like 20%. And we're not getting any of those. What do you got? More TMs, okay. Some more standard TMs. Bulldoze can actually be pretty useful early on. Until you get Earthquake, at least. And the rest of this can just sit here and rot. I do not need either of these. Don't need any of those either. What's your deal, guys? Ah, young Pokemon trainer. As your senior in life, let me make a gift of this sticky barb. That sticky barb is a held item. If the Pokemon holding it is hit with a physical move, the sticky barb sticks to the opposing Pokemon and inflicts damage. And why are you stuck to this guy? Oh, two buff guys standing side by side, that's all. Okay. So, Lemonade is by far the most cost-effective heal there is. Unless they've changed things. So it was 350 Pokédollars. For 70 HP. So that is 5 Pokédollars per HP. Moo Moo Milk was 10 Pokédollars per HP. Or no, it was 500 Pokédollars per Moo Moo Milk, wasn't it? Or was it 1,000? I don't remember. If it was 500, then... well, that's 5 Pokédollars per HP. I know it's certainly better than the Pokédollar to HP ratio for potions and super potions, that's for sure. Oh, look, the rocks that we can touch a Deoxys to. We have the technical machine that teaches flies stored in the warehouse. They said I can use it if I show them that I deserve it. Excuse me, I will now go raid your warehouse for that. Thanks for the hot tip, bud. Hey, guys. Hey, you. Yeah, you. This is Team Galactic's warehouse. It ain't no playground for kids. Oh, fine. I guess I'm not allowed in yet. Veilstone City, hewn from rock. And what's this all about? Oh, we can actually buy clothing. Let's see what's available. Okay, not a huge fan of Pikachu hoodie style. Like, if it actually had a hat, Maybe. Oh. Oh. Just being able to swap back and forth between these just really strikes it home how much I dislike this look. And overall style, it's fine. Not a fan of the Eevee jacket. Gengar jacket's just a different color. What is cyber about cyber style? Now, you see, that would make more sense than what Dawn is currently wearing, given the average temperature in the Sinnoh region. If this wasn't yellow, I would be more interested in it. I'm not a fan of yellow. And why on earth is this the most expensive one? Also, isn't that Marnie's jacket and backpack? Yeah, I don't want any of those. Can we change into our platinum style here? Because I do have the platinum style. How do I change into it? Oh, the t-shirts with a Clefairy pattern are sold out. Why can't I use the changing room? How do I change into the platinum style? Style shop storage? You got a separate building for your storage? Yep, those boxes do go in those places. Alright. Nice talk. These were the game corner and the prize distribution center in the original, weren't they? Oh, there's a separate option, huh? Ah, yes. I really wish that we could go with this, but a different color scheme. The, like, salmon red isn't doing it for me. But I do like the long sleeves. Also, Platinum style, like, in Pokemon Platinum, they put more snow on the ground in a variety of places just to really sell the fact that Sinnoh is a colder region and winter is approaching, etc., etc. The fact that Sinnoh is based on Hokkaido in real Japan, it's the northernmost of their islands. They were trying to sell that with the Platinum outfits. They made the region colder than it was in Diamond and Pearl, and they put the characters in warmer-looking clothing. And yet, Dawn still has exposed thighs. This is not good winter wear. I like the black and pink combo we've got going on here. If we could have that here, I'd probably like it just as much. Yeah, whatever. Oh, hey, Lucas. Oh, you want to fight? Hey, Garnet, are you going to take on the gym leader? Wow, you just keep getting tougher and tougher. Me? Well, I took a look in the department store, and, I mean, yeah, of course I've been working on my Pokedex, but, well, Anyways, keep it up. I'll see you around. Oh, so you don't want to fight? Fighting type Pokemon, blah, blah. There we go. We are all ready. We're the Karate Quads. I will strike a blow for tears with my fist. Hiya, tears! Such a difficult battle. I'm so hungry, kid. I don't have any strength left. Well, it shouldn't matter whether or not you have strength left. It was a Pokemon battle. I lost because I didn't eat enough pizza. No, anything I say will sound like I'm making excuses. Something tells me that in the original release of this game, he was not upset about not having enough pizza. Like in the original Japanese. Just a feeling I've got. Maybe pizza was not the thing that he was upset about. We're the Karate Quads. I will strike a blow for courage with my fist. Yeah, courage! So, are the other members of the quads going to be striking blows for wisdom and power? Is Tears the fourth piece of the Triforce? Oh boy, I get to press B again. You don't need Aqua Tail, you have Waterfall. I couldn't force my way to victory. To overwhelm by force, that is my ideal beatdown style. It doesn't seem to work that way with Pokemon, however. Probably shouldn't have done that. Then again. So we've almost got a path all the way. We're the Karate Quads. I will strike a blow for hope with my fist. Yeah, hope! Okay, so it's not going to be wisdom and power. So thus far we've got courage, hope, and tears. It'd be cool if the Pokemon series writing got back up to the level it was at in the in Gen 5. Black, White, Black 2, White 2. Those all had solid story writing. No other games in the series have. I'll have to redo my training, though. Maylene's gonna trample me again. And we can't quite get there, which means, well, we could go all the way up here and then push that, which we needed to do, and then we push this into the way, and then we can push this so that it's out of the way. Now we've got another path all the way forward. Then we go over here and push this back. Then we go all the way up here and we can push this, opening up one leg towards Maylene. I actually believe I need to go... Right, I need to go through the middle. Then we can push that. And then we can push this. Pushing that accomplished nothing at all, actually. Or, wait, no, it opened that up. Never mind. Except now we're stuck here, so... Let's get the last of the quads. We're the Karate Quads. I will strike a blow for love with my fist. Yeah, love! Okay, so we've got love, tears, hope, and courage. Interesting things. You know, it's funny. For a while, before the Let's Go games came out, I was joking that since or right after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, I was joking that the next remakes we were due for were Kanto remake remakes, because Fire Red and Leaf Green released after Ruby and Sapphire. So if they're remaking the whole series in order, Kanto remake remakes would be next. And then we got the Let's Go games, which were Kanto remakes, not Kanto remake remakes, which is unfortunate. They didn't have the Sevi Islands. But it was still Kanto remakes. And that means that after these Diamond and Pearl remakes, the next remakes we are due for are Heart Gold Soul Silver remakes. So it's time for Johto remake remakes next. Really? You're gonna dig? Well, if you're gonna dig, I'm gonna fly. But after we get our Johto remake remakes, which at this point, just you watch, it's going to be Pokemon Let's Go Johto. But after we get our Johto remake remakes, it will be time for Gen 5 remakes. Gen 5 remakes will hopefully be good. No, I don't want takedown. I don't like moves that do recoil damage unless they are very strong. Ah, crunched! Also, they have to have a type advantage against something. Takedown is normal. Your Pokemon sure are tough, but our gym leader Maylene will break you like a stack of bricks. I don't want to be broken, like anything. Gotta go all the way through here. Though I do have to say that if they do Gen 5 remakes, or Gen 5 remakes rather, since Black 2 and White 2 actually continued off of the story of Black and White, unless they do remakes that either include both stories somehow, or unless they do two sets of remakes of Black and White and then remakes of Black 2 and White 2, it's going to be kind of upsetting. Because you don't get the full story if you just play Black 2 and White 2. And if you play just Black and White, you're missing out on the better part of the story. Because Black 2 and White 2 were much better games than Black and White were. And Black and White were great. Hello, I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Maylene, and I'm the gym leader. I don't really know what it means to be strong or how I got to be the gym leader. But I will do the best I can as the gym leader. I take battling very seriously, whenever you're ready. Yes, my Curlia is now pure power. I have to say, the change to 3D instead of the 2D sprites really ruined some Pokemon. Like, most of them, they still look fine, but some of them, their idle animation is nothing like the pose that they had been put in for previous games. Like, Meditite was always depicted, like, sitting cross-legged. You know, like it's meditating. But then in this game, and all the 3D games actually, Metatite is just standing? Hey, that was mine! Metatite doesn't look right when it's standing. I would probably like it more if it was still in its sitting cross-legged pose by default. Oh, but this isn't the end, my friend. You want me to burn your Lucario? I'll burn your Lucario. And then there's other Pokemon that just got absolutely ruined by the transition. Skarmory is a big one. A lot of flying types, actually. Because when they decided that flying types should always be gliding, it just really did not do any favors to very nearly any of them. Like Wingull, totally. Fly all the time. Wingull is all about that. It's got big, long wings. It's meant for gliding. But then Skarmory? Take a look at Skarmory and tell me that that thing is a glider. Because, boy, it ain't. Skarmory's sprites in previous games all had it standing on the ground, spreading its wings in a pretty cool-looking threat display. Or sometimes its wings were folded back, but it still looked pretty neat. But when it's just gliding through the air, this metal bird, always gliding, never losing altitude, it just looks wrong. I shall admit defeat. You are much too strong. Oh boy, I get to press B again. Skarmory looks so much better on the ground than it does in the air. Okay, you win. That was a tough loss. I learned a lot from it. Please, accept this gym badge. I want to polish my first badge, but I can't because I'm not playing handheld. I should explain about that badge. If you have that official Pokemon League badge, then you can use the hidden move Fly from your Pokétch. Oh, and please take these as well. Each TM60 contains the move Drain Punch. That move inflicts damage, and it robs the target's HP. It sure does, and that's the end of that conversation. Oh, do you want to fight now? Hey, Garnet, listen, I need your help. I dropped my Pokédex by accident, and Team Galactic took it. Now they won't give it back. Please, I need you to help me. I'll be waiting in front of the warehouse. Please come. Oh, fine. But only because they took my Fly TMs that belong to me and only me. Yeah, you already told me about this. Let's go. Our dream team's not going to lose. Not with the way we work together. I'm not letting those criminals get away with this. Actually, can I work solo? I bet I could handle them better solo than I could with you dragging me down. Really? A Clefairy? Oh man, my Kirlia's bug-type attacks are gonna be improved at low HP. This matters a lot. Hopefully the Clefairy uses Disarming Voice and finishes off the Dustox. Okay. Was not expecting to see that. Well, I gotta think of this on the bright side. Kirlia having fainted means that I won't have to press B at the end of this battle. Oh, don't worry, Drake Great. The Pokemon anime fits in more than enough losses to make up for everything that happens in the games. If I was doing a Nuzlocke run, would that Kirlia have been the first thing I lost? I think it might be. But then again, I wouldn't have had the Kirlia to begin with if I was doing a Nuzlocke run, because it was absolutely not the first thing I found in the underground. Done in by 2 kids? This isn't right. I should have kept my head down and just watched our warehouse. Sure is awkward when there are 4 wings flapping. Staraptor, the predator Pokemon. The muscles in its wings and legs are strong. It can easily fly while gripping a small Pokemon. Yes, please. Close combat is super good. We do not need tackle. Hello there, Obi-Wan. Aw, that stinks. Our Pokemon are weak. We should get new ones from headquarters. Who cares about some Pokédex anyways? Team Galactic is going to own all the Pokemon in the world. No, in the universe. There, take it. Take your Pokédex. Those things we had in the warehouse have already been moved to Pastoria City anyway. So we'll say you'll get yours and run like the grunts we are. What's going on here? Why is Team Galactic out in the streets like they own the place? Garnet, thanks, honestly. If Professor Rowan ever hears that I lost my Pokédex, oh man, that's something I do not want to think about. So, Garnet, what are your plans now? I'm going off to Pastoria City. The Great Marsh there has all kinds of Pokemon. Alright, time to get the fly TM that belongs to me and only me. That was easy. Whoa, 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 what have we here? You are so not Team Galactic, and you're a little kid to boot. Those things we made with the energy we took from the Valley Windworks are already in Pastoria City. Huh? That's not what this is about? Let me in. Where's your special key? I want your special key. I see an item. I want it. So now that we have Fly, we can go wherever the heck we please that we have already been to. And I believe once we get to Pastoria City, we'll get Surf. That'll be handy. I don't believe we can go south to Pastoria City due to a lack of Surf. But we can go south and see what's gonna block us and how. Look out! Behind you! What is it? Oh no, not my move that I was not going to use anyway. Great, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being too into birds. I always appreciate it when people who are super into something give me more information on that thing. Well, not always. If it's sports or something that I have absolutely zero interest in, it's different. But when people know a lot about, like, animals or history or other such things, I always appreciate learning more. My plan to scare you didn't go over well at all. Sure didn't. You might be tough, but let down your guard at your own risk. It'd be kind of nice if they added a thing where once you picked berries, it gave you a prompt, do you want to reberry one of them? Or replant one of what you just picked up? Like, sure, there's always the possibility that you'd rather plant something else. But I don't know, it feels weird to not replant the thing that I just picked to me. And I'd rather there be a prompt to just do that rather than needing to press A again to say, hey, I want to plant something, yes, and then look through to find the thing that I planted, or that I picked. Oh, look. Dig. And if memory serves, we come back in post-game and this guy will have completed his tunnel. Everyone calls me a ruin maniac. I don't care what they call me. I'll just keep on chipping away at the rock wall little by little. Do you know why? I'm a ruin maniac who is fascinated by the unknown. I know it's a little sudden, but how about you and me have a race? You go and catch the unknown, and I'll keep digging away. We'll have a race to see who can get done faster. Okay, where do I catch unknown? Is there anything in here? Ah, hippopotas. Hippowdon is another example of a Pokemon that, in my opinion, looks far better in 2D than in 3D. The Hippowdon sprites all looked fantastic, but then the move to 3D happened, and seeing Hippowdon in 3D, it just doesn't have nearly the impact. Because the sprites were all Hippowdon, like, rising out of a sandbank, as you might see a hippo rising out of the water. And then in 3D, Hippowdon is just standing there, like this hippopotas is. It just doesn't look nearly as intimidating or interesting. Hippopotas, the hippo Pokemon. It enshrouds itself with sand to protect itself from germs. It does not enjoy getting wet. This area seems to be very mystifying. That's the sense I get. To show you what I mean, I'll battle with the Pokemon I found. So here's an interesting question about Hippowdon. So for Hippowdon, unless I'm mistaken, the males are the ones that are sand-colored, and the females are dark gray and all that. The question then is, are Hippowdons based on Diablos, or are they both based on the same, the same other real thing? Because Pokemon Diamond and Pearl came out 2 years after Monster Hunter first was released. So either Diablos and Hippowdon are based on the same thing, and both live in the sand and have males be sand-colored, and females at least some of the time be gray. Or Hippowdons are based on Diablos. This area seems to be very mystifying. That's the sense I get. Oh, that guy's all locked away. We gotta go rescue him. To find my favorite Pokemon, I'll go east, west, or any which way. Oh, dang it. There's actually something for me to catch on this route, and it's something I hate. Obi-Wan, I cannot say for sure yet whether or not there will be a Freedom Unite stream tonight. It's possible, but no guarantees yet. If it is a complete coincidence that Hippowdon and Diablos are so similar in terms of the environments they live in and their aesthetics, that would be quite the coincidence. I think it's probably more likely that they are based on the same thing. But they're my favorite Pokemon. So maybe there's something that lives in real-world deserts where the males are sand-colored and the females are gray or black. If you're trying to find the Pokemon you want, you need to go everywhere. Not just east and west either. South and north are important too. And if there is no real life thing that functions like that, no real animal, then I think we will have to come to the conclusion that Hippowdon is based on Diablos. Because there's far too many coincidences there. Yes, Obi-Wan, I did play Stories 2, and I absolutely adore it. And you can actually find a playlist with my full playthrough on this very channel. Sudowoodo, the imitation Pokemon. It stands along paths pretending to be a tree. If it starts raining, it seems to disappear. Okay, so there are lizard species that go from sandy to black seasonally. But are there any that exhibit sexual dimorphism to that degree? Monster Hunter G released a year and a half before Pokemon Diamond and Pearl released. So there's actually 2 Pokemon that I can still find on this route that I have not yet caught. One of them, admittedly, I could get by just evolving a Pokemon I already have. But the other is a 10% encounter rate, and I need it, even though I hate it. And a total of 25% of the encounter table are Pokemon that I need to catch here right now. And unfortunately, this Fire Horse is 35% of that table. Obi-Wan, I would be 100% down for regular Monster Hunter, but with the art style of Stories. 100%. I would pre-order it the day it was announced. I don't need another Sudowoodo, but it is a version exclusive, so I might as well toss a quick ball at it. Also, there's a difference between male and female. And I don't recall which one I captured already. Critical capture, okay. Well, I might as well toss another Pokeball. This is a version exclusive. Listen here, you little jerk. I did not throw the Pokeball because I wanted you to get out of it. Jerk move critting like that. Well, there goes Curlia. Or not. Fine, you know what? You get a Great Ball. Not because you deserve it, but to protect my Curlia. Okay, there's one of the two things I needed. No, Obi-Wan, I attacked a rock with grass. Because Pseudo-Wudo's name tells you that it is not real Wudo. It is Pseudo-Wood. Oh. Graveler, the rock Pokemon. It tumbles down slopes, heedless of any body parts chipping off. It eats a ton of rocks daily. I'm going to guess that a ton is the colloquialism that children would use. Because otherwise, this thing is eating almost 10, or actually it's closer to 9 times its body weight in rocks daily. And that seems a bit much. Still looking for that 10% encounter rate of a thing I don't have yet. There it is. I hate it. Girafarig looks dumb. Like, I am absolutely not a fan of this aesthetic. And it's a psychic normal type, which I believe is a type combination that should not exist. I have been long on record believing that if something has the normal type, it either should not have another type, or it should be so similar to a real-world animal that it justifies it. You can say, oh, this is like a giraffe, or maybe an okapi. But, like, no, it's not. Look at it. It shares some minor similarities with giraffes. Very minor. But as soon as they put that thing on its tail, no. This thing should not be normal type. Also, it looks stupid and I hate it. Giraffarig, the long neck Pokemon. While it sleeps, the head on its tail keeps watch. The tail doesn't need to sleep. Now, Oranguru is fine being normal psychic, specifically because it does look like just a recolor of an orangutan wearing a shawl. Giraffarig does not look like a normal animal. I've been traveling around the world chasing stories on mysteries. It's made me pretty tough. Later, Wolfkinson. Obi-Wan, my stance on the quality of life changes in more recent Monster Hunter games is that every single one of them is good for the game. And the ones that are like being able to go into the tent and grab items, I know there are some people who are vehemently opposed to that. I cannot understand why. Oh, that's a downer. Because the thing is, going into the tent to get item restocks, if you don't like it, it is a mechanic that you can simply not use. It will not affect your enjoyment of the game at all. You can still play the game like it used to be. The monsters are not balanced around the fact that you can go into the tent and get new items. Because otherwise it'd be like, oh, I'm just going to go take every single hit in the entire game and then Farcaster back home and grab a bunch more potions and stuff. No, the game's not balanced around that. If it was, the monsters would do ludicrous amounts of damage per hit, but they don't. There are mysteries waiting for me to investigate around the world. This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself. And because the monsters are not balanced around it, it's a mechanic that you can ignore. So if you don't like it, don't use it. The game is better for having it than it would be for not having it. People who need the extra help or who want to have an easier time can make use of it without affecting anyone else. The elimination of hot and cold drinks, like, I am totally cool with, honestly. Sure, it added a little bit of flavor when you had to bring them, but, like, if them being gone hurts your enjoyment of the game, then I think you're prioritizing the wrong parts of the game, honestly. I mean, I guess people are allowed to enjoy whatever they like, but I have never once enjoyed seeing, oh, I'm in the volcano, but I don't have cool drinks. Time to take damage for the entire quest. That's not fun to me. It's just a tax. That is what it is. It is an item tax. And item taxes are not interesting gameplay to me. Wait, we don't have a male yet, do we? Ooh, critical capture. Indeedee, I don't agree with its typing. Like, Indeedee does not justify the normal type. That said, Indeedee is fine as a Pokemon. Like, I don't have any specific issues with it. Whereas Girafarig is a dumb type that isn't justified, and it looks stupid. I also take issue with the fact that until Gen, what was it, 8? Every single bird they introduced was normal flying or some other combination. Like, all of the birds' first evolutions, the generic regional bird, they were all normal flying. Just drop the normal. Just give us a flying bird. If it's flying, it doesn't need to be normal. Infernape, the flame Pokemon. Its crown of fire is indicative of its fiery nature. It is beaten by none in terms of quickness. I mean, you can say that, but it is absolutely not the highest speed stat of any Pokemon. The thing about liking the preparation, Obi-Wan, is the moment they added item sets to the game, which I don't think anyone on Earth is going to say was a bad quality of life change. But the moment they added item sets to the game, the preparation basically went out the window. It's not a conscious thing. It's just like, oh, I'm going to a hot place, so I choose my item set called hot. I will absolutely replay Rise on PC, Obi-Wan. 100%. It's already pre-ordered. Look away. Buddy, you were looking up early. There you go. For the sake of my collection, I take on people I know I can't beat. That's what a collector does. Is it? Dang, I've been playing Pokemon wrong this entire time. You should boast more about that last attack. You know, the one that you used 3 times in a row and was the only attack you used? You should boast about it. That one. I'm proud of having a Pokemon that others don't have. Oh, and I'm also proud of winning the second prize on Jubilife TV's daily drawings. He's implying that he is proud that he has Roselia, which apparently not everyone has. Which I guess, yeah, that is true. Not everyone has a Roselia. But it's not exactly rare. I've sensed the presence of a trainer for a while. It was you! Oh, so there are chameleons that exhibit a similar type of sexual dimorphism. I suppose it's certainly possible that that could have been the inspiration. So the fact that Pokemon took it and applied it to a mammal makes me wonder if there are any mammals that exhibit any even remotely close dimorphism. Because Hippowdon is, not a scaled creature, that's for sure. Diablos could absolutely be based on the chameleons, though. defeating you will be no easy matter. Yeah, no kidding. You just lost to me. It'll be very hard for you to defeat me now. Is it possible to become more powerful by understanding Pokemon? I mean, yes. Oh, you want to teach me something about Pokemon? Sure. Wow, is that right? If a Luxray bites a Wormadam a couple times, the Wormadam faints? Wow. There are so many kinds of Pokemon, I can't decide which one to pamper. Well, how about you pamper the ones that you have? That seems like the correct response. What? You do! You do have a Pokédex! You know, some games make it seem likely that basically every Pokemon trainer would have a Pokédex. And then there's this game where literally only people who are in contact with Professor Rowan have Pokédexes. Pretty sure it's just me and Lucas. And that's it. Like, it's such a useful tool. You'd think that those things would be sold on the open market. Make bank. I'm so envious of your Pokédex. Trainers have all sorts of Pokemon with them, right? So the more trainers you battle, the more your Pokédex will fill up. That's actually true and an intended mechanic in Diamond and Pearl. Win or lose, who knows how this'll go? We're playing for keeps. Because yeah, Diamond and Pearl, you only get the National Pokédex after you have at least seen everything in the Sinnoh Pokédex. And I'm pretty sure Diamond and Pearl and Platinum were the only games in the franchise to do that. But to make up for it, some Pokemon that ordinarily would never be seeable without actually finding them in the wild and capturing them were made able to be seen through trainer battles. Like, I'm pretty sure if it is not a legendary, you can find at least one trainer somewhere in the world who has it in their party. And the legendaries, at least the version exclusive ones, you can get their picture from a book somewhere in the world, and that makes it count as being seen for your Pokédex. So if you battle every single trainer in the game and look at that book, and then go and find the legendaries that you can find in your game, then you'll get the National Pokédex without having had to catch anything. Hey, Seth. I guessed wrong too often. can't get into the groove. That's enough for today. Oh, hey guys. We've been asked to keep everyone out of the lake area. Reason? I'm not too sure, but apparently to protect the lake. Okay. And Valor Lakefront has got nothing for me to capture in it. Good. I don't need to deal with any restaurant right now. Okay, yep. Can't go past there. Don't have surf. Which means if we want to get to Pastoria City, we do indeed need to go around from Hearthome. So we're going to head to Hearthome. I'm sorry, I did not teach my Staraptor fly. Or was that a wild Staraptor? Might as well heal up. And then call it a stream a little early, because I have got some more cooking to do. So, thanks everyone for joining in to watch and chat and all of that. And I'll see you folks in the next stream. Maybe Freedom Unite tonight. Really depends. If there is going to be Freedom Unite tonight, you will hear about it from me within the next about 3 hours on Twitter. But if not, then next stream would probably be Freedom Unite tomorrow night. Because that I know can happen. Probably. Maybe. Can't give 100% on that either. Either way, see you in the next stream. No Pokemon on Thursday. Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the US. But Friday, Pokemon will be back. Probably. See you whenever, friends.